Hey fam, what's up? This is G. Morris Coleman, and I am excited to be able to welcome you to my new series, Talk to Me, where real people talk real life. And this is something that literally was a quick vision that I got to just have real conversations that I normally would have with people in restaurants and at home around my kitchen table. And we decided to shoot it and air it for you all because I think that some of the most wise and profound statements come when you're just having regular conversation with some amazing people. And so I brought some of my dope friends and family and acquaintances to come together, and colleagues to come together and just discuss real topics that I think are relevant to everyone. And so I'm hoping that you will enjoy this series. Let's get with it. So it's crazy because we're living in a day that everybody wants to be famous, whether it's Insta famous or whether it's real life famous. Everybody wants fame, but do we really understand the cost of fame? And so I brought some special people in, Naomi Raine and Tolbert, and they're gonna help me talk about this idea of fame.
I was I was talking to Rich on the side. I was talking about being famous.
Yes, tell me how that is.
Who's famous?
Well, that's the thing. Like I was saying to him, I almost feel like fame is like relative, because I think to many people, you guys, not me, but to many people, you guys.
You getting stopped in the mall.
Listen.
No, it's actually stupid though. But I think to many people, you guys are famous. But I just know this from talking to you, and I'm sure it's the same for you. Like, you don't consider yourself like famous. Or do you consider yourself famous?
I don't.
So,
I'm not. I don't feel like I'm even close to famous. But
people think you're famous.
I have questions. I have thoughts.
I don't know. I think you are famous.
Okay.
I think if people that don't know you and don't have any contact with you know you,
Okay.
then there's a level of fame. And I don't think that means that you're on like Jay-Z status or something,
I get
or
it.
Barack Obama status, or even like a Saddam Hussein.
Jesus.
I had to go there because I'm like, what other political leader that
Infamous.
Yes,
Right,
like
right.
there's some of that is not always good or whatever, but I think that you are famous.
Okay.
Is that hard for you to accept?
It is.
Why?
Because I don't really care about it. That's the thing.
Is that true?
It's very true, especially these days.
So then why is it hard to accept if you don't care about it?
Because a lot comes with it, and when people
That's
think that you are famous, I've lost so many people because of it, and it's really ridiculous. Like, let's just say, when I started recording, right, and nobody cared that I was famous or that I was good enough to do it, I believed in myself, so I didn't really care what happened outside of belief for me.
Yeah.
My self-belief. I'm like, the Lord told me to do it, I'm doing it, cool. And a lot of people jumped on board and it was cool. Nobody really thought it was, even when I was, writing the songs and doing it, I was more excited about just the songs getting out. It's not fame for me. You know what I mean? I'm just like, hey, this is gonna bless somebody. Hey, Miracle Worker, if y'all knew the story behind it, I'll never be defeated. Oh, I'm alive. Like, this is a thing for me. I wanted to bless you. It came with so much.
Yeah.
It really burdened me more than anything. And it changed my mind towards if I wanted to do this further.
That's the thing.
Because I'm like, if this is a little bit of fame,
Yeah.
what happens?
Imagine.
I'm barely
actually
managing, the beginning of it. So I released an album, Believe in Myself, and here comes the fame. Number one is fame to somebody.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nominations is fame. To me, I don't really care about it. It's cool. I ain't do it for it. But everything else that came with it was like, hey, I know we decided on this. I know I ain't say, I didn't believe it was gonna go out, but you got a number one record. Can we discuss something further? Can we change stuff? Things change.
Yeah,
when
they
people
change.
think.
Yeah.
Here goes the fame.
Yeah.
Court cases because of
Yeah.
fame, which what it seemed to be. It's gospel for me. A few views in the streams, and it became famous. So it almost felt like I was attacked because what they saw as fame. I'm like, cool, overstand, but it ain't that.
People will fight you for the fame, though.
That's it.
And I think often people are like, we kind of miss the cost, like that's actually associated with it.
Right.
And I think for me, and I haven't like arrived, but I think there's that loss of anonymity.
Yeah.
Is a big deal for
Yeah.
me. You know, I think I remember one of my spiritual sons. He was getting on me because I was going to the supermarket and I put like a pair of basketball shorts on and like some slides or something.
Absolutely.
And he was like, "Where are you going?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Where am I going? I'm going to the supermarket." He's like, "You can't go to the supermarket like that." I'm like, "Why not?" He was like, "Because of the people that you're gonna bump into when you go in the supermarket." That thought like shifted everything for me because it's like I can't just leave without consider. Or I could actually just disregard all of it, but like it's like the thought that I have to actually think about public perception when I just go out to the grocery store is actually stupid.
Rich, I applaud you for even making friends in the first place. I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
sometimes it is worth it. Like some people come into your life for a season, you always hear that and see that.
Yeah.
I think that's actually really true. But I think some of our relationships, okay, boom. Some of our relationships are
Let's do it.
developed because of what we have in common. But then I think when you realize that some of these people that have tried to be our friends, you should try that. It's gonna be good.
You should be looking like he trying to get out of it, but I'm like,
Ooh, it's
Chop
gonna
him
be
up,
good. But like some people are just our friends because we do the same thing and they're in like competition with us.
Yeah.
So then like when you find out
that's sad.
that they are in competition, it's not a sad thing to let them go.
It's weird, like to talk about fame and then talk about the fact that like being famous actually leads to less people.
Yeah.
Like
Isn't that
just
crazy?
like
I have more people now.
Well, that's, you know what? Everybody don't got that
explain.
testimony.
Yeah.
No, I think I have more people, but
Yeah, that's not my testimony.
All right, yeah.
no, I think I have more people now. I don't think all the people are as close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
No, this is
okay
good.
with
It's
keeping
good.
people in their place. I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
But I'm okay with having associates and letting associates be associates and like
Or overseeing.
and treating them as associates.
Me too.
I'm okay, and I'm okay with seeing if that can become more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that too. But like friends, being friends and boundaries. I believe in boundaries and relationships and being okay with it. And I think sometimes it's insecurity in us that wants more or wants to be liked or wants to be told that I'm good or wants to be told that they like my music or they have like no, I have a few people in my corner and family members that do that and provide that for me.
I get it.
But I don't need that from everybody. And I know that some people are only close to me because they want to be in proximity to greatness or celebrity, or remember that conversation we had about greatness, like celebrity or fame or whatever. They want that. And I think
And you're
some
good
of that
with
is
that?
okay.
And you're good with it.
I don't know how you like. I'm not saying I'm not saying you're wrong for that. But I just don't know how you're okay with that. Like I'm troubled by anybody who's in my space that I have to question why you're there. That's
But I
troublesome
don't
to
question
me.
it.
You know
I
it.
know. Now I'm not saying that sometimes it's not hurtful when I let you into a deeper space and it turns out that you really were just being an opportunist or you were trying to take advantage of me
Yeah.
or you were lying or talking about me behind my back.
I would like to say that I'm okay with that, but I think I take on that stuff like personally. Like it's like that's personal to me. Like you're coming against me. You don't like me. Like it's like that's. It just doesn't feel good, and so like I will retreat.
No.
Like get me out of here. But then get me out here to be alone. Like that's my like retreat. Like I'm just done with people.
Yeah.
Which isn't good. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but it's just kind of the space that I can go to. And I think we kind of talked about that a little bit too. Like, you know, the last season that you kind of had was just like, I'm good. Like, let me pull back from everything.
Absolutely.
You know, it's really the bravery for me, like to be able to bring people together to talk about fame, knowing that this is going to be seen by other people, but to really be able to give their perspectives and to have differing perspectives. That's the thing that I really like. So to hear Naomi say, hey, like, I'm good with it because I know where to put people. And then I'm saying, hey, I'm actually not good. But what you're missing from this conversation is what's about to happen next. For Rich to be as transparent as he is, I'm already blessed by it. I believe that he represents many people who are watching right now who have either already been in this space or are in this space right now, or unfortunately will be in this space. But to be able to talk about it openly, I think is a sign of freedom and it's a sign of healing. And I believe that other people will heal as well.
Yeah. Man of God, I heard what you said. What I said, you talked about this loss, like losing people, like because of the fame. Like, what's good with that?
You gain people sometimes for the wrong reasons, and then you lose people for many reasons.
Yeah, right. Some of those is right reasons.
Yeah,
I need some of those. Yeah.
Okay. And for me, I because I'm such a loving person, and because I really don't change, or I am me, regardless of what you may think, I've seen so much in those two dynamics of losing people and gaining people. And it's almost like, what are you here for? What do you want?
Yeah.
Why are you here? And then it's almost like when I remember being like even hurt by the people that I did lose. It was one of the reasons why I sat down for so long, like recently. I sat down literally because I was just like, I'm sick of it. Like I don't want to lose anybody else. So it was for me, it was like, I know that this is my purpose and stuff like that, but it really showed how lonely the road can get. How burdened I am by not just my call, but by the reality of just being human.
Yeah.
Functional depression is for 2 years. I functioned in the
midst when everything else shut down.
When everything shut down, I didn't give myself grace. I didn't pat myself in the back. I didn't cry for real. When I should have went crazy, everybody was like, "Rich, I think you need to sit down." I said, "I'm good. Everything is fine." And then when it got down to I was telling him, Bishop, that when it finally got down to the place of me actually getting rid of the last person that was left standing. That was it. So I just need you to understand, like, if you start out with a 50-person team,
Right.
when I did like 2 recordings, it was like part 1, part 2. I started out with like 50 people, almost like a 50-person team in my head. By like the album coming out, it started becoming so weird. Like everybody was just like weird, and it falling off, or I was just like, what is going on? And I kept going, functioned through it, ministered through it, told people I ain't defeated, I'll never be. And I felt defeated. I was like, what is going on?
It's that even when I feel
defeated, I'll never be.
That's actually the right.
And
that's the right
I'm
message.
literally screaming on the stage, squalling. People are being blessed, and it's like 2 years now. So November, which I never suffered like with like holidays coming up, and I don't do that. Like I know I have family members and people around me that suffered like that. It was Thanksgiving time. I didn't think none of it. I ordered so much food. Like I didn't cook anything. I just kept ordering food, like thousands of dollars of food every day. And then I kept on thinking. I stopped going out. Like I was sending back deposits. I was just like, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna take this break. For me, it was just me taking a break finally. But I was crying a lot in this little break. Didn't want to write songs for people. And of course we understand that it's like there's a price that comes with all of this. There's a big price to it.
Little Richard.
Little Richard, what? What you gotta say to me?
Here's the thing. I don't think that fame is your problem. I think it's you not recognizing who you are, and before other people do.
Jesus.
Okay.
Because they see something, they see more in you than you see in yourself.
That's very true.
And so they can take advantage. But if you saw the gold in you, you would protect it, you would
very
guard
true.
it. So we're supposed to guard our hearts. I'm only saying this to you because, like, I literally went through the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And woke up one day like, oh my goodness, like, I've never been depressed. The people's like, no, you was just depressed. I was like,
depressed.
I was not depressed. No, you were depressed.
Yeah.
Wait, if I was depressed, you would have told me I was depressed. I couldn't tell you was depressed because you were depressed. I think a part of being a boss, a CEO, the person in charge, is that you have to make tough decisions. You have to make cuts.
Yep.
You have to say hard things. You have to preserve the brand, whatever that is,
Yeah.
and you are it. Like, that's the thing. We are the commodity. We are the thing.
What's the good part of fame? I sat here, I was like, man, this is all kind of negative.
Experiences. I think you get to have great experiences.
Great experiences. And, like, of course, the platform for the pureness of what I love to do, it gives me that. And people hear more.
There are always going to be people that that you need in life that will help you get to whatever you need to get to. And so that's really nice. It's like sometimes you feel like a hitchhiker, you know, when you're doing your thing, and it's really not, you just got your thumb out and you're walking, but your thumb is still out because you need help, you know, to get to where you're trying to get a little faster. And I think some of these people come like kind strangers and pick you up and help you get to where you go, where you want to go, even if they can't take you all the way.
That's true.
And that's why I don't be mad when people leave. Oh, that's it.
No, that's true.
Oh, that's it. Just right here. Okay, let me out. I'll start walking and put my thumb out again.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Like, to be able to sit down and to talk to my family, to Naomi and to Rich, and to hear that no matter what status you find yourself in, fame and money and all of that, what we really are all seeking is relationship. And I hope that it encourages you to allow people to be human, that we are all human beings at the end of the day, regardless of what little change you got in your pocket or how many people are following you. None of that matters at the end of the day if you don't have connection to other people. And so, speaking of connection, I need you to go and I need you to share with as many people as possible. I need you to subscribe to this channel, and I need you to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a single episode, because we got some heat coming for you. Make sure you get it. We'll see you next time.